Can you guys hear me now? I think this is my laptop one. I'm wondering when I plug stuff in, I didn't plug something in. Can you hear me now? Oh, you can hear me now? All right. I put on my regular laptop. I'll figure out what happened to the speaker. I mean, it says it's on. I don't know. But anyways, something has to happen every time. Nothing's ever going to go smoothly. But like I was starting to say, you didn't hear nothing I said. My mom's not here yet. Also, my light bulb went out over here. That's been going out for a while because it's a LED light, hanging light. And obviously it finally went. Good thing I have another overhanging light because this room gets kind of dark. And I did the 2 screens this time, and I forgot because I've never done the other one. I forgot to pull it up where I can see the chat for that. So I'm gonna see if I can do that and do 2 screens so I can see the chat at least. So how do you know which one it is? I'm experimenting. I don't think this is it. How do you guys know which one's the vertical one or not? No. Oh, yep, this one's it. This one's it. All right. Who's in there? Lori. Oh, Lori, how are you? I have 2 chats going on if you didn't know one, honey. I miss you guys too. It's different because it's the longer screen. That's why I was responding to Lori. So you can still go to the other one if you want. So I'm going to see now if I can do 2 screens here. No, it won't let me do 2 screens. Oh, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Well, I'll try to go back and forth, or I'll have to get rid of the other one. I don't know how you do that either. Today's not my day. Well, you know what? I'll just keep this playing for now. This is too big though. The one screen is vertical. It's way too big. It's huge. Let's see what happens if I step back a little bit. Maybe it'll be a bit better. So anyway, so far, the ones who put one in the chat. So if you listen in the background, you haven't been here before, to get your name on a list, just put one in the chat. At some point, I'll get to you. It takes a little bit of time, but as long as you're at some point during the live, so if you have to leave and come back, for a couple minutes, that's okay. If I call your name, you're not here at that exact moment. It's all right. Just let me know when you come back in. So long as you're here during the live, I'll still read you. Hey, Lady Tie-Dye. No, Mama's not with me. My aunt had a stent. Her sister had a stent put in the other day, and she had to pick her up from the hospital this morning, bring her to a doctor's appointment, and she's like an hour away. So she'll be here around 2:30. So it's going to be a little bit before she gets there, but eventually she'll be here at some point. All right, Shiny, honey. So far I got Dino, Little Texas, Sunshine, Sapito, Tindra, Shining. Put one in the comments if you like to. Oh, there's Lady Tie-Dye. I didn't see it earlier. I miss you guys so much. It's so nice to see you guys coming back. And I do have Kendra. Did I say Kendra? And I'm going to read Dino first because she was the first one that signed up. I saw her comment that she's driving. Oh, I got to be careful about moving my face away from this horizontal one because then you guys can't see me. And I'll make sure my audio and my lights are working for next time. It's awfully dark in here. Oh, okay, Chris. Enjoy your day, honey. I'll be back on Thursday. Oh, did you? She said she shared coloring pages on the Facebook. Have a great stream. Thank you. If you guys would like to, if you look up Irish Rainbow Things on Facebook, you guys can join that page too. I don't post too much in there. Other people will, like Chris will post her art in what's his name is Sean in real life. What's his name? Sun Bear. Spiritual Bear, Spiritual Bear. He does a lot of photographs and he wins awards and stuff on them all the time. He does amazing work, but he posts his stuff on there too. Like I said, it feels kind of awkward in here because my mom's not here today. But I figured I'll just get going. And as people come in and sign up, I'll just make sure I pay attention. Oh, hey, PJ. How do I go to the other screen? I'm not tech savvy. Lori, this is the first time I'm using that screen. Now it says it's roaming, so I don't even know if the other one's working or not. We're just gonna roll with it. Whatever happens, happens. I'll figure it out for next time. As long as the main one works, it's all good. All right, yeah, Lori and PJ. I'm frozen now. You've got to be kidding. All right. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's that one. I wonder if I could just shut that one off because obviously that one's not working. It looks like, is it frozen for everybody? It looks like the bigger one's not working. I think it's closed out now from what it looks like because now it's telling me to add it. Very weird. Very weird. I don't know what's happening there. Anyways. Yeah, it was the other one. Yeah, I seen that and I can see in here and it's telling me to add it. And then it wasn't letting me add it. I have no idea what's going on. Like I said, I've never used it before. I use Restream. So if anybody uses Restream and know how it works, just let me know. But I seen that it was just spinning, spinning, spinning. Oh, I was writing down beautiful PJ Wish. How you been doing, PJ, honey? I think about you often. You're not in the wrong screen. I try to do both because you know how a lot of these people just scroll in the shorts where you can do lives in there too. And it gives you the option. And that's what I was trying to do. And I don't know what's happening. It's not working, but that's okay. They can try to find their way over here. I'll figure it out later. I have no idea. You know how it is. I swear something happens every time, but that's okay. As long as I'm here, I'm live. Like my lights died. One of my lights died. My speaker I usually use for some reason isn't hooked up properly, but that's okay. We got this. We got this. Hi, Georgette. I got you, honey. Let me make sure I have it on all messages because you know how that goes. Sometimes if you keep it on whatever they decide is they put top messages, I always switch it to all messages because then you don't end up missing people. Thank you for cleaning space. Hi, Venus. How are you doing? All right. So today I figured I'd show you the deck that I'm using. It's a very pretty deck. You guys have probably seen me use it before. I haven't used it in a very, very long time. It's not my main deck I use. Actually, my main decks I use, I don't ever usually use doing readings on here because I keep them packed away. So when I do psychic fairs and stuff, I already have my bag I take with me. But this is a deck I'm using today. See, the cards are beautiful. They're very pretty. All right. So I'm going to do Dino first. And I got Little Texas is not in here yet, which is fine when she comes in. And then Sunshine, Cepito, and Kendra. Those are the first ones I'm doing. So if anybody comes in and would still like a reading, just put a 1 in the comments. And when I see it, I'll put it down. If I don't notice it, y'all repeat it to make sure I see it. You don't have to spam the chat. But sometimes when I'm doing readings, I'm not able to see everything that's going on. My mom's here usually to help me to make sure I got everything going good, and she's not able to be here at the moment. She'll be here at some point. All right, sunshine, honey. Hey, Cooks girl. How you doing, hon? Oh, Crystal. Okay. I don't think I had written you down, sweetie. I got you down now. I got Georgette down. I did. I got her. Oh, my husband's in here. Hi, honey. He's here on his lunch break. I messaged him just before I went live. I'm like, I forgot to schedule the live at noon, which is fine. It's just that he oh wait, maybe I could turn this light. It'll be a little bit brighter. Except the dogs bark when he comes home. And that's the only thing I was worried about. Oh, now this light isn't working. All right. There it goes. There, that's a little better. Ring camera really does make a difference because you see how much a little bit brighter it is. Hey, little Texas. I'm doing Dino, honey, and then you're next, okay? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody that might have possibly signed up earlier. But I think I got it all. I think I have everyone. And I have my mascot rock that I always keep next to my candle. How's everybody been doing? I haven't talked to you, most of you guys, in forever. But how's everybody's going? How's everybody going? How's your life been going? Ours has been crazy. But everything is back to normal now, it seems. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Oh, this card fell out, Dino. So this will be number 1. King of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So, Dino, this is rough. So you've had a lot of things going around. Like literally, let me put this down so you can see the cards a little bit. If you want to see them better and want me to turn them over so you can see them, just let me know. So, Dino, from what it looks like here, the past, even though it wasn't perfect, you've had a couple situations going on recently where reflecting back on the past is, you thought things were good. Some of the things you had planned out was going smoothly, and some situational things have life flipped upside down. There has been some loss recently where it's starting to bring you down and having some heartache, and to the point where it might even cause some depression, just so you know. I'm sure you're starting to feel it already, but basically this is universe's way of saying that something needs to change quickly for it to get better. This is not something that you can wait for. Yeah, I was pulling some more cards to get some more clarification. I don't know the whole story or the whole scenario, but this has been a buildup coming on. So the reason why I say that is just energy wise. So the energy level's been down. So stress level's been building up in life in general. And it feels like everything's just coming to a head. All right. To the point where you feel like you're lost and don't know where to go. So what it looks like is that there's something that only you can work on, only you can change and focus on for your own greater good, because things are not going to go quite the way that you wish they would. Okay, so you're really going to have to put in some effort and work to get things to change. It's a bump in the road. but this is whatever is happening right at this moment. All right. So it's that's all you can really focus on at this time. So it's really hard for you to see things in love and light and gratitude because there's just so much overwhelming stress. That's your tunnel vision right now. That's all you can really see. You're going to have to find a way where you can have a few moments to be able to decompress your mind so you can be able to see things more clearly. Okay. So then you can work on trying to shift the energy level and put in work some steps to fix whatever's going on. It does look like whatever kind of trouble you've gotten into. I wouldn't per se say it's your fault because I don't know the story, but you did have a part in it. And it doesn't look like, unless you find a scenario, it doesn't look like it's going to get changed quickly or overnight, if that makes sense. Okay. I'm not saying that it won't work out and it won't change at all. But what I'm saying is because you're in such a stressful state of whatever situation's going on, that's what's affecting you. And that's all you could think about. So if you have a reading on the same situation, a scenario next week, the outcome might be different if you're not emotionally still, stressed and attached to it. Because a lot of times I'll tell people, if you're really, really upset, that's probably not the best time to get readings. And it seems like a situational thing that's been going on with you. So I'm going to send you love and light. I was arrested a week ago this Wednesday. Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. Especially if it was a situation where, I don't think you get arrested all the time. So, so it's that would definitely cause stress and a lot of fear and anxiety. Eventually it's going to get resolved. All right. It's not going to be smooth. It's not going to be easy going. And the only one that can fix it and change whatever's been going on before that and after is really just on you and how you're able to emotionally deal with it. That's what I'm trying to do. It wasn't my fault, but you're correct. I had a part in it. I own that. Yeah, that's okay. It is what it is. We've all made mistakes. We all, at the last second, made a choice maybe we shouldn't have. And then afterwards, like, crap. But that's okay. That's okay. It's not the end all be all. Everything will work out. The only warning I really have to give you, though, but the energy has to shift because you're going to have just life upheaval over and over again. Not that same scenario, just seems like everything is going downhill in life. And that's just the energy shift of your mind. But I think you already know that, but sometimes you just need to get reminded of that a little bit. But everything will work out eventually. All right, sweetie. All right, little Texas. You were here a second ago. Just let me know you're still in here, hon. Yeah, I don't like the way they have the name set up in here. Because I don't really know who people are. And then a lot of people just change their names once in a while anyways. Little Texas didn't answer yet. Oh, yeah, here she is. All right, so this card fell out for you. So I'm going to put this on the head of the other cards. And this is really working on finding your spiritual balance. Between mental and physical. So let me pull some cards around that and see what's going on. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. All right. So we have the Lover's card and the Cups that also fell together. So I'm going to put these two together, and there's a reason. Okay. So the Lover's card doesn't always necessarily mean people just now look at. All right. So people automatically think that the Lover's card must mean a couple in whatever form that is. But it doesn't always mean that. It could also mean somebody close to your loved one, a partnership, a very close partnership at that moment. Okay. and you have the Page of Cups next to it. So that is indicating to me in a recent past, something or somebody that you cared about very deeply, you have a lot of thoughts and feelings for, and you're starting to wonder how things would be different, or reflecting back, wondering if there's different answers or different scenarios on this situation. Little text you to all these cards that are flying out today. All right, so this is this have to do with somebody that you lost? Because it's kind of showing that somebody that you cared about was really passionate about, and now that things that has changed, that energy has shifted, that it's really trying to find answers to questions that you don't really have, or wondering how things could be. And now at this moment, you might spiritually feel disconnected. Now, spiritually feeling disconnected does not mean religion. It means your soul self, okay? And because of whatever situations that you're going through, it literally feels like nothing's working right. Nothing in the world's going right. It just seems like it's one battle after another, and you don't know how to find that balance or to get yourself out of the mindset that you're in now. Okay. So let me pull a couple more cards, because this is just your current situation. I want to see more what's going to go on in the future, because this is not going to be surprising news, obviously, if you're living with it. And I think this has been going on for a while. It's like at first you're like, oh, I got this. Everything seems to be going okay. And now it just seems like being a buildup. And maybe sometimes it's circumstantial, and it's a lot of little things on top of each other. And now you're reflecting back, wishing and hoping things would be different. It's definitely not an easy time for you. And I don't know. It's not going to resolve. It's not going to be a quick resolve. Yeah, something definitely ended. All right, so we got to the root of the problem anyways. It's, well, actually just confirming to me, yes, you lost somebody, and ever since then, life feels like it's literally has crumbled and down around you, like your foundation is completely swept from underneath you. All right, so I'm going to change the energy a little bit and figure out how we can change this. Yeah, it's many situations. Okay. So I'm not too sure what it is. So listen, so even though at the moment you just don't feel like you have the strength, and sometimes you feel like all the burdens on you and you're not able to get things accomplished that you wish that you could get accomplished. And honestly, a lot of it has to do on a spiritual matter, kind of the same thing in a way, completely two different circumstances. But the thought is, when life absolutely is going horrific, and it doesn't matter who it is, it's myself, any of you guys, when we get ourselves in a state where we're at, if we feel like at that moment we're at the lowest, if we keep ourselves in that state, that's not meaning to, that is the energy, that's the emotion that you're projecting out. So that's what's going to keep attracting. And it just seems like a rollover of unending malarkey going on over and over and over again. Different stories just to save energy, just keeping you down at the lower form. I do think that had to be some changes in some circumstances and maybe still some decisions at what needs to be done. But for you to get a clear mind and how to be able to handle what's happening in the near future, that is something you have to work on yourself. And that explains exactly why the very first card that came out was a star card, because you have you get yourself in a state where you are disconnect from yourself on a spiritual level, and that's like taking care of yourself and loving yourself, giving yourself grace. And when that happens, everything in life is unbalanced and unwacky. I mean, and wacky, and you're not at that moment able to control and know how to be able to handle things correctly. All right, because an emotional standpoint, and we've all been there at some point in our life, and this is what this is saying, is trying to find that balance of how to be able to take care of yourself on the spiritual realm, get back to whatever your belief system is that's going to help uplift you and keep you on this physical realm so you can do every day-to-day stuff and feel like you're just existing. I love you, sweetie. I'm sending love and light. Alrighty. Sunshine. Are you in here, Sunshine? I have Sunshine and then Sapido and Kendra. If you do have a question, let me know just before I do your reading. Hi, Alicia. Okay, Sunshine. Good thing some of you guys haven't changed your profile picture so I recognize who you are. You're not late, sweetheart. You're not late. And my list isn't too long because I just got started doing lives again. So it shouldn't take too long. I mean, it's still going to be a little bit, but it's not. My list isn't that long at all. All right, Sunshine, you got the Four of Cups in reverse that fell out. So we'll start off with that. A lot of these cards are emotional. I really think it's the energy of the world at this moment, too, that it's kind of lowering our vibrations a little bit. And that means we're going to have to work on ourselves even harder. So this is talking about an indecision. You're having trouble making a choice. A lot of times it's right in front of you and we're just not able to see it. Or it could mean that you might have not picked the proper choice. Oh, okay. So Sunshine, there's a dynamic in your family that is shifting and that is changing. When I say family, family is not always blood, just so you know. It's who you soul feel connected with. Okay. I'm pulling cards here because I want it better for clarification and what this card means. Okay. So there is circumstances that is going on in your life. And it has something to do with somebody that you're very connected with. That I don't know if it's circumstance or maybe not the the best choice, or maybe it could have gone a different avenue, or maybe that's how you see things. Okay. Maybe what you thought in a choice that you're going to make that you're overthinking, over worrying about, and you're wondering if that is the right choice. Okay. Sometimes we can't change free will or what somebody else's path is on. So we can't look back on it and feel guilt for the choices that we try to make, because everybody has their own destiny, that everybody has their own path in life. We might not understand it, but a lot of it is their choice. So you can only control what's happening with you. So I don't know why the universe telling me to put this out there, but it is. So understand whatever circumstance that happened is not on you. Like that, you cannot hold a resentment for or feel guilty about, because like I said, somebody else's life is their own free will and they're on their own journey. And we can try to help guide people when we're able to, but we can't change outcomes on somebody else's life. They have to be willing to be able to do it. And then sometimes things shift and change because it's their journey. So if there's a sharp, hard ending, and all you can do is just be there, love them, and support them. There's nothing you could do to change the circumstances except for give love and love and just hope and encouragement and grace, and just be there for them. And sometimes that's all you can do. Just be the listener, and just be the person that's going to hold their hand. All right. So oh boy, girl, whatever you're going through is really tough. It has not come full circle yet. Okay. But I think you already know and understand what the outcome is possibly going to be. Okay. And some things, all you can do is just give yourself some grace and just be there as a support, as hard and difficult as that is going to be. All right, sweetheart. All right, Sapito, honey. Thank you guys for cleaning space for me. You're welcome, sweetie. Sapito, are you in here? My neighbors are home downstairs and I can hear them. Sorry if you guys can too. They're laughing and giggling, but they're not usually here during the day, so I don't never really hear them. At least it sounds like, excuse me, is that they're having a good day. Sapito, are you here? All right, after Sapito is Kendra. Kendra, are you in here? Do you guys just let me know if you're in here? Sapito will be back. So I just have a card to flip in here. No, Crystal, you didn't miss your turn. I just have a large list. It's not very large, but I still have quite a few people in front of you. A few people signed up beforehand. All right, Kendra, honey. I'll do you first, son. After Kendra is Shining, and then Lady Tie-Dye, and then Lori. And if Sapito pops in before, then I'll do her. Oh, Kendra, you're saying something above. Let me make sure. I didn't really read what you were saying. I mean, I skimmed it. I want to make sure if it was part of a question. Yeah, I understand that. Well, it's almost 24 hours then. I was responding to Kendra's comment about somebody had stopped drinking yesterday. So is okay, okay. So you want me to see how that's kind of going to go? All right. All right. So this is what I'll do. Because it's not actually you I'm reading for, it's somebody you're connected to. I'll pull 3 cards for you and 3 cards for them just so I can break up that energy. So the first 3 would be you, and the second 3 will be them. So I don't really know their circumstance. Um, but for you anyways, it's basically you don't want to always have to be the strong one. You know, or feel like you have to be the one that keeps it together. Keeping that emotional balance within yourself is not, you're just burnt out. You want somebody to take care of you. You don't want to take care of them. You've been a caretaker most of your life, you know, and always had to play the strong part. Okay, so he is trying. He is trying. Okay. I think this is my personal opinion, okay? My personal opinion to go along with this reading is that yes, he's trying. He wants to. He himself doesn't feel like he's strong enough, okay? Um he's going to have to be the one to really take the initiative as much as he doesn't want to drink, as much as you don't want him to drink. He has to be in a mindset of fully wanting to stop. And I really think by this is that he is going to need extra help and extra encouragement. So basically it's you're a good support, but he has to do these changes himself. So you can give him encouragement and you can try to guide him in the right direction. But at the end of the day, it's really up to him. And I don't think mindset wise that he's able to do that by himself. You know what I'm saying? So I wish and pray and give him lots of best and lots of luck. But he needs to take care of himself. He has to take care of himself physically. So what I'm saying is it seems like yes, he has a drinking issue. But he also has other medical issues on top of that that really need to be taken care of too. So it's like a whole big package. And I don't mean just because sometimes they'll say, you know, I'll talk to people like, oh yes, all right, you have some kind of substance abuse and it has to do with whatever trauma, which possibly can be this, but this is physical. Like he has medical issues that he's not taking care of also. All right. So this is a whole big package that he really needs to not ignore and be able to work on and fix. And he needs a lot of support. All right. So you are there to be able to show him emotional support, but you can't force him or make him make those changes. Those are decisions he has to make. All right. And I think he might end up needing some outside resources to be able to help him get along and try to follow through on that journey. All right, sweetheart. Oh, he knows it. He's just not doing it though. He's trying to act like there's nothing wrong. He's ignoring it. And he really needs to take care of himself because it's going to get worse instead of better. All right, sweetie. And you're human. You can only emotionally take so much yourself too. So you need to try to find some time to be able to take care of yourself, love yourself, and decompress from some of the malarkey that's going on in your life, you know. All right, Kidra, sweetie. All right. So now it is Shining's turn. Yeah, Shining, Lady, Tie-Dye, Lori, and then PJ Wish. Hi, Selma. How you doing? Welcome in. Just let me know if you want a reading. It'll be a little bit. I have a list going. Welcome in. Welcome in. Shining, are you here? Did you have a particular question, honey? Okay, I'm going to write your name down, Selma, but it's going to be a few minutes, okay? So if you got to pop out and come back in, it's okay. As long as you show up before the live ends, I'll still give you a reading. I'm going to write down job opportunities. All right, sweetheart. Okay. Oh, thank you. All right, let me cleanse these cards a little bit. We've had a few rough readings already today. Thank you guys for cleaning space. Thank you, Alicia. Oh, the Sun card just fell out. Shining. If anybody knows, this is my most favorite card in the deck. I think, all right, so there's one meaning to this card, all right? But on a personal level, so when I teach tarot, I tell people to get to know your cards, okay? So even though there's a basic meaning to each card for everybody, some cards you'll connect with differently and will have a slightly different meaning, and this does to me, okay? Which reminds me of children and innocence. So a lot of times I'll say in a reading, depending on what cards go around it, do you have any children? Because a lot of times I know once I pull that card, if it falls out, usually has to do with children. And that's not, it's a Sun card. That's not fully really what it means, but it's that innocence part of it. And that's for personal, special reasons. That's why it's my favorite card in the deck. So I already have an idea what this reading might revolve around. Oh, I have to put this down. Okay, so what this is saying, I'll pull a couple more cards for you later. But so far what this is saying is, and this is nothing you don't already know. Sometimes the first couple cards is just clarifying to me what the reading is about, what the message is going to be. Okay, so this is indicating that you really don't feel like you have the strength inside of you. All right, so you are really the type of somebody meets you, you really look like that you're strong, you're independent, you got this. That is the least of what you're feeling, okay? Because you have the Queen of Swords in reverse here, and you have the Queen of Cups in reverse here. Basically, with these two cards together is indicating is that you're broken, and you're broken. It's okay to be broken, all right? It's okay that we don't feel like we are our best versions of ourselves at this moment. The good news is, though, it it's definitely not going to last. You have no choice but to work as possibly as hard as that you possibly can, and fight the fight that you need to fight. All right, and grow and to flourish in what it is that you need to do. So even though you feel like this, um, all hope is not lost. Things are going to work and come together with a lot of hard work and determination. But if it's going to feel like it's going to get worse before it gets better, because it started off where you first felt your strength slip away, at least that face of that strength, that the persona that we show people, to now it's just emotional upset. And this is at the phase you're at. Let me pull a couple more cards here. Okay. What this is saying, all right, and you have to listen to me closely, all right? What this is saying is that you need to make sure emotionally you're able to handle everything that's coming, all right? It's going to be a long stretch, a long, hard battle. It's not going to be easy. It's not. It's going to feel like hell for a while, and you're literally going to feel like giving up. Do not give up. That is the part that I want to stress to you more than anything. Do not give up. Do not do it. Okay. Because it's not fair to you or in your loved ones or anybody in your circle. Do not give up. All right. Because you got this. All right. This time shall pass. All right. It's literally because it's like you feel like, how much more can you throw at me? Like, how much more I can take? All right. So a lot of it is going to be on finances, is that you don't have the money that you wish you had, that you could have. So that is a burden. Like, how the hell am I going to do this? And a lot of the stressor is going to be about finances. All right. And about money. Feel like you lost money, feeling like things didn't go the way you needed them to go. How are you going to be able to accomplish your goals of what you want to do if you don't have the money? So that is your fear, and that what you feel like is going to be your downfall. So don't give up. All right. Somehow, some way, things will work out. Not an easy road, not smooth, not exactly the way that you expected them to go. Somehow, some way, there will be a conclusion, which will be okay. It's just going to be hard. And a lot of the biggest stressor down the road is going to be is like, how am I going to do this without any damn money? That's what the case is going to be. All right, sweetheart. Don't give up, though. Do not give up. Do not throw in the towel. All right, sweetheart. Are you in here, honey? Wish. Those are the next people in line. You're welcome, sweetheart. These pretty cards are being pretty spicy today. I know Lady Side-Dye was here a second ago. Her phone probably rang or something. Well, if she doesn't answer in a second, then we'll go to... Oh, there she is. Okay, I was going to say we'll go to Lori until she comes back. Lady Side-Dye, did you have a particular question? Oh, I can hear the train. We just had a blizzard yesterday. I'm surprised I hear a train today. Did you have a question, honey? Yeah, that's right. The cards are given to you straight. And I'm not very good. I don't really know how to, you know how people are very wordy. They say these nice, lovely, long, beautiful things. I'm the straight to the point type. So sometimes when I see cards, I'm like, oh crap, because I don't know how to smooth over nothing nice. In general, okay, honey. Oh my gosh. Tell me you're like, I'm cold. It's in the 60s here. Oh. If it was 60 right now, I'd be like, ooh, it's too hot. Well, Page of Swords. It fell out. So I'll pull cards around that to get a better understanding what's going on here. Let's see if I pull this back a little bit so you can see it better. You have to blend in. Lady Tide is like, we have a high 82 today here in sunny California. Come on out to the East Coast. Oh, all right. I'm just dropping cards now. Hi, Roxanne. How you doing? Okay. So, Lady Tie-Dye, you have a lot of good positive things going on for you, but not everything is perfect. All right. So I'm not really too sure what's been happening and what's going on. Something that you thought you're going to be able to do and be able to fight for and get what it is that you need to do and take action kind of fizzled out. At least it's not going to happen the way you're hoping or expecting it to be able to be. All right. So let me pull another card here. So I don't know what's going on in current life. We haven't talked in a very long time. There is a male figure who, I don't know if it's family or partner. Okay. I don't think it's partner. So maybe it's family or somebody you're close to. Was the one that like kind of kept things together and had everything organized and going okay. And that doesn't seem to be going way it should. I don't know if maybe it could possibly be because the dynamics have changed, or maybe they're sick and not doing well. So a lot of things are left in limbo on what's going to happen next, and that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. What the stories with the case might be, I'm not really too sure. Besides that, your overall life, on the gratitude side of it, it does seem like you have a lot of positivity around you. So I really think the light overshines the darkness. So I really think that you're doing okay. It just not there's still a scenario or situation that maybe isn't resolved or is a lot rougher than you're hoping or expecting that it would be. Oh, okay. All right. That explains it. All right. Mm. So that explains it a lot, and that's what talks about some of the past memories and things not working out and them being stubborn. Okay. So I'm not I'm debating if I should say I'm just gonna say it. So I don't know if it's both of them or one of them have the feeling of like they have it all together, they got it all good and everything's okay. So it's kind of a superiority feeling. So I'm assuming it's probably an older brother. All right. Yeah, I think it's an older brother. I think health wise, I think they're dealing with a few things. So maybe if you want to reach out to them just to see how they're kind of how they're doing. But because I don't think it's really going to change too much after that because it more feels like you're not going to ever get the same what you hope for or wish for in a form of relationship with them is probably never going to be the same ever again. That dynamic has already changed. All right. So reflecting back on that is of course we know of course we do want things different. We do wish scenarios have changed different paths and went in different directions than they end up turning out to be. So there's still a lot of unknowns. I don't know about both your brothers. Like I said, I know at least one of them has themselves on a pedestal. It's not that they're a bad person, nothing. There's nothing bad about them. They're good. All right, they're good. They're maybe probably financially set. They have everything just going good on their life. So they just like it the way it is, and they don't want nobody shifting or changing. So they just feel like they're up here, and they don't want nobody to come in and change how they view and see things. I don't know how else to explain it. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. You do have you do have a lot of good support though around you. You really do. So whoever it is that's in your inner circle, I feel them very high and like not high, I mean like vibrationally high. So you do have some good support when it's needed. So you know when you do out there like I need to feel good, I need to cut loose a little bit. So you do have that so you can keep that balance within yourself, which is really good. So not that life is perfect, but you do have something that keeps you motivated and keeps you going. So that just remember like when you have those days like you just feel like life is down and you feel lonely and tired, know that you do have a lot of support behind you that's rooting for you. All your friends are Marines, and yeah, see, I really just see them like energetic in a way where it raises your vibration in a very good positive way. I'm very happy for you with that. I do have a feeling that you are going to get some kind of news about at least one of your brothers soon. Not like today or tomorrow, but soon. All right, lady tie-dye, honey. All right, so I got Lori, PJ, Georgette, and Crystal. Unless Sapido pops in here, then I'll read for Sapido. Move this a little bit. Do you guys know if that other one is still spinning or if it's even there anymore? The other live I had set up? Because somebody checked it out for me. Thank you for cleaning space. Lori, did you have a question, hon? Or did you want a general? Oh, I love you, Lady Tie-Dye. Oh, I'm glad you did. It was so nice to see you. And have some fun with your friends. And I will be going live again on Thursday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep this time on Tuesdays, even though I prefer this time. The only thing is if I have to bring my daughter to work is really what the issue is. That would really put a damper on it. Then I would have to probably go later. For March, April, and May, what's happening for those 3 months? Okay. We'll do a quick outlook. Let me cleanse these cards. PJ, are you in here, honey? Oh, my 2 favorite things. Coffee and thrift stores. Good. Have fun with them, Lady Tie-Dye. If you find any good finds, let me see them. I love thrift store shopping. All my favorite things came from thrift stores. I'm not even joking. That were tag sales. Okay, PJ, hun. Yeah, Lori and then PJ. All right, Lori, so you want to do March so these will be the first 3 cards for March. Let me see what kind of March. No. Okay. So in March, it looks like something that you've been working on towards is going to be pretty fulfilling in March, which is good. All right. It's going to feel like it's going to bring you a lot of blessings. I don't know, because the Lovers card's here. I don't know if it's actually a person or it's something that you working really hard for, that you're really connected to, that seems to be going the way that you want it to go. So March is going to be a pretty good month for you. At least on one aspect. All right, this is April. Oh, there's a lot of learning going on in April. So March is going pretty good because you're going to be gung-ho about something that you must be passionate about. Like I said, I don't know if it's a partner or a particular thing, but something you're really gung-ho for. By the time April comes, it has to do with a lot of learning and experiences. I think some of it could be in a physical aspect where you have to do some either like homework or self-taught things. But I do see a lot of learning coming ahead. All right. But with that comes a lot of stress, but it's okay. It's okay because you're going to be able to relax a little bit. Like the hard work will pay off. The hard work will pay off. It's just going to be difficult. Oh, I can hear my dogs in there horsing around. Have you guys been able to hear the train going by? It's been very light in the distance. I've been hearing them for a while. All right, let's see how May is going to be. Oh. Oh, okay. So May is going to be a difficult month. I'm not too sure why. Let me pull some cards. Okay. I pulled a few cards here at the end. I'm not too sure what's going to happen in May. All right. I don't know if it's going to be something that changes in your life, or maybe you've been working so hard and going that you end up crashing like a burnout. And things change that way. But something's going to end up happening that there's going to be a swift change. So there's going to be a realization of something that's happening. You're going to figure out something about a situation that needs to get cut. It needs to get changed. At the moment, it's going to seem horrific and bad, but it's going to be needed. It's going to be needed. And you're going to help that, wish that you can. Oh, I don't know why I'm coughing all of a sudden. Yeah, so by the time May comes, towards the end of May, there's going to be a hard shift, a hard change. And it's going to seem, you're not going to see it coming. It's going to be a hard blow. All right. Things will always end up working out just at that moment. It's going to feel like it's the worst case scenario. All right. But it's going to be hard to crush loss right there. Like, boop. It doesn't necessarily mean physical loss, but it could, but it's some dynamic that's going to sharply change or come to a realization of something. Having to break the chains that bind you, basically. All right, Lori, sweetheart. That's the end of May. I think since it's towards the end of May, I'm just going to flip any random card to see if that's going to continue into June, which I would have a feeling that it would. Yeah, it's walking away from a situation that was hard and difficult. All right, sweetheart. All right, PJ, sweetie. PJ, did you have a particular question? If not, I'll do a general. Then it's Georgette, Crystal, Alicia, and then Selma. And then that's the end of my list. Oh, you haven't heard the train? I'm just so surprised I hear it running. Like I said, the trains don't come through here that often, and we just had a blizzard. Maybe it's because they're clearing the tracks and stuff. I'm not really too sure. Okay, PJ. Okay, Roxanne. I got you, honey. You're welcome, Lori. So, Lori, make sure you rate the time of when you did the reading today so you can go back and look and see what happened. Oh, this card fell out. So, PJ, the very first card that fell out for you, let me put this down. The very first card that fell out for you is the Eight of Cups. Definitely a difficult change. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I could be wrong, but way the cards are looking is that I think that a lot of this has to do with your spouse and feeling that change, feeling lost and lonely. Like you just feel like you don't have that spirit and that fight within you. You don't have that same support beside you. So now you feel like you're at a crossroads and you don't know what to do. Okay. You're feeling undecided. I'm going to pull a few more cards because I think that's just telling me your emotional state that's been going on, or at least how things have been. So I want to pull a couple more cards for you. I really want to make this the focus, which was the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. I see, honey. So basically what it's saying is, even though you live day by day and surviving, you feel like you just had literally your soul ripped out of you, like that the other part just soul crushed out of you. And since then, it feels like that you lost that spirit that's within you. All right, that strength that you had that pushes you forward. A lot of reflecting on the past and how things used to be, the things that you wish you could have changed, the things you wish that were different, that it was different today. So it's really hard making plans for yourself in the future because you almost feel like I don't have nothing else to look forward to. That is not true, by the way. It's just a mindset that you're in. So it makes it harder for you to make plans and make choices for yourself for the future. Hold on, let me let my dog in. My Reese. No, not you, Daisy. My Reese. All right, I guess you both can come in. You both can come in. No. We're not playing right now. I let both dogs in. We'll see how long this lasts. All right. Sorry about that, PJ. So it feels like since you've had the loss, so even though at first you might have said, I got this, I'm okay with it. But that's a dramatic change in your life. And then you start reflecting on yourself and how potentially how your future is going to go from here out. And you start seeing things differently. And since then is when some of that spirit that's within you started changing and started shifting. So it's kind of hard to make plans because it's almost like, well, what else is there to do? What else is there to look forward to? You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of feeling. So you're not really benefiting or helping yourself any. You feel kind of stuck and stagnant. That is really the mindset of yourself that you have to change. Okay, because you're a beautiful spiritual person, and you're kind of losing that inside. Right? And you have to find a way to get that back, get that strength, and know now that it's not the ending. All right. Yes, we're getting older in age. Things have changed. It doesn't mean it's end all. We can journey and do what it is that we need to do until we take our last breath. So do not give up. Oh, you're quitting your painting. Oh, honey, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, then there's probably something else that you can do to replace that feeling. Because I was saying that the other day about someone else who was in here that paints too. To me, an artist is a healer. All right. An artist is a healer because so to me, it kind of goes hand in hand, whether it's healing yourself or giving that gift to somebody else. Okay. Because you put your energy and time to each piece that you make. Right. And that's really healing. So if that's something you really enjoyed and like doing, and if you're not able to do it right now, that would definitely leave you with some emotions, or maybe you're not doing it and should be doing it, find something else to replace that time. All right. So if you're not able to paint because of if it's your hands not working the way they used to, or whatever the case may be, that doesn't mean give up. Find yourself something else to do. Thank you, Lori. All right, PJ, honey. Sending you love, sweetheart. Love and light. Georgette, are you in here? Oh, I see Georgette. So I got Georgette, Crystal, and Alicia. We see. You gotta leave Daisy alone. All right, Georgette. Did you want a general, honey? Thank you, Lori. Lori says she's gonna send prayers for everybody that needs them. It seems like we're all going through a lot of stuff right now. A lot of us need them. So thank you for that. Oh, this card flipped in here, Georgette. Oh, balance. This is pushing forward in something. Let's see what you're trying to push forward in. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. So, Georgette, yours is probably the nicest reading I've gotten so far, which is good. I was kind of worried with this card coming out at first. So, you had to push forward and move in directions that was difficult, okay? And you made changes for the better. Whatever that's going on in your life, whatever's happening, if it hasn't happened yet, it's happening at this moment, that things are changing for the better. All right. And it's a positive, it's a plus. And it has to do with a lot of hard work and dedication. Because change is hard, it's difficult, but sometimes it's what needs to be done for the benefit of whatever the situation's going on. So this is indicating whatever the scenario is, it's the best case scenario for this moment, which is good. And there's going to be a lot of building and growth because of whatever the conclusion is at this moment. So this is a very positive reading. All right, let me pull another card here because that was okay. Your time of rest isn't yet. It's coming. But the thing is, you had to find yourself strength when you felt like you didn't have it. You had to cut through those illusions. You realize some circumstances were or are illusions, and maybe that hasn't come full circle yet. So some of the things you're hoping, you're dreaming for didn't quite go the way you needed it to go. But the thing is, it did go the way it needed to happen. All right. I think maybe you were naively blind about some circumstances, or maybe you didn't want to see them for what they really are, and that's okay. This is just saying that you stood strong and do what you need to do, and eventually didn't let the bull crap cloud your judgment. All right, and then you're able to then finally, like, we got this. We can relax a little bit for now, but the long run, it is exactly where it needs to be. Maybe not the way you thought it was going to be, but it's good news, exactly where it needs to be. And then there's going to be growth from here. All right, Georgette, honey. All right, Crystal, honey, it's your turn. I got Crystal, Alicia, Selma, and Roxanne. Oh, I'll mute if my dogs howl. How do you mute on here? Sorry about that. Anytime I heard a sirens coming, I was like, uh-oh, uh-oh. They get loud and they start howling. All right. Is Crystal in here? Crystal, Alicia, or Alicia's there, good. If Crystal doesn't answer, you're next, Alicia. Oh no. I hear another one. I hear another one coming. It sounds like a police car, not an ambulance, so they might not howl. All right, good. You guys that have dogs, your dogs howl too? My little dog only carries on because the bigger dog does. I heard it hurts the ears, but I don't know too much about that. Oh, he howls in his sleep. Oh, maybe he's chasing squirrels in his sleep. All right, Alicia, it's your turn. I don't think I seen Georgette say anything. Nope. Not Georgette. I'm sorry. I meant Crystal. Yours hollow or every noise. Yeah. All right, Alicia, sweetie. This isn't so bad, Alicia. Okay? It's not great, but it's not so bad. All right. So far, in a recent past, even though some things might have had to change, you had to work through and deal with some malarkey, you were able to hold your own for now. You're able to stand strong, stand tall, and make sure everything's okay. Now you're kind of wondering and waiting in limbo what's going to happen. All right. So you standing tall and standing strong isn't always, how can I put this? Isn't always a plus in a perfect kind of way. What I'm saying is you could be standing there long enough. It's like a temporary victory. You're standing there just waiting for things to happen instead of making sure, because even though things have been going okay and end up turning out temporarily the way you wanted it to be, you have to make sure there's steps put in place and not get too comfortable that everything's going to stay that way. All right. And that it probably explains why the hangman is there, because that's kind of has to do with indecision. It's kind of waiting around to see what's going to happen instead of putting action into the situation or trying to figure it out. So I wanted to pull a couple more cards next to the hangman to try to get a better understanding on kind of what's been going on. Why the hang man, well, it says hang woman in this deck, why the hangman is still there. Basically, what it's telling you here, it's almost like a warning. Okay. So what it's saying is, our fate can change. If we don't like a situation, we can change it. But if things keep going the way it's going, and you wait for it to see what's going to happen instead of putting action into place ahead of time, it's not going to benefit you. All right. It's not going to benefit you at all. So whatever the major problem is in your life, that you need to take action and get a plan for instead of waiting to see what's going to happen. Just lying in wait. You need to have a backup plan. Or you need to fix the one that you're in, because it'll end up not being in your favor. It looks like it might have been in your favor for a long time and holding on, holding on, holding on, but it's not going to stay that way unless you push forward and make that change. All right. This is not the time. I have no idea what this is, but this is not the time. Like, you can't make excuses and why you can't do this and why you can't do that, because everything's going to turn into excuse instead of taking that action. All right. And this is very, very, very important. Things are temporarily okay. They've been able to stay smooth for a little bit, even though it's been a little stressor. You just kind of been rolling. Hey, shh. Easy. All right, let's go in the other room. Yeah, let's go in the other room. Oh, you see somebody out there? All right, go. All right, it must be somebody outside. Sorry about that. I figured I'd try it with the dogs in here, but I should have known. Anyway, sorry about that. So anyways, Alicia, so whatever is that you're worried about that might happen, please take action for it. Don't lie in wait. This is not the time to make excuses. Well, I can't do this. I can't do that for this reason or that reason. It's going to end up being your downfall, and it's going to make life a little bit harder for you. If you're able to put things into situation and change the perspective in it, life is going to go a lot smoother, at least in this situation. So it's kind of like your guides are like giving you a warning. Like, we've been trying to get you to do this and that, but you're not really fully listening. So it's kind of that kind of case. All right, sweetheart. Oh, you're still dealing with your aunt in this house. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense 100% then. Wow, that's been going on for a long time. A really long time. Probably a couple of years now, right? How's your mom doing, Alicia? Selma, are you in here, honey? She's new. A lot of the new people, don't understand how things go. They think that they're gonna, if I respond to them, that their reading's gonna come up quick. Who's in here that's still waiting for a reading? Because I'm basically at the end now. And I'll see you guys on Thursday too. So if you're still waiting for a reading, speak now or forever hold your peace. I don't have memberships right now because I didn't go live for a long time. And I went to go look in my studio, and I have to redo my hours all over again. And a bunch of my videos were missing. That was weird too. I don't understand that. I have never gotten notification why they would be gone, but they're just poop. They're not there. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay, Roxanne, honey. I think unless somebody else pops in, Roxanne, I think it might be last. Last but not least. Did you just want a general reading, honey? Is my dog barking really loud? The little one barks more than the bigger one, just that the bigger one has a much louder bark. Oh, this card flipped. Okay, Roxanne. Whew. All right, so you had some hard loss and some hard change going through you. That's happened recently. I'm going to pull some more cards next to it to get a better understanding. Okay, thank you, Alicia. I know people that have dogs get it and understand. I just don't want it to be a distraction for others. I mean, there's really not much I can do about it, except for, have them go outside the door. That's about it. Usually, though, in my office, they both lay on the floor with me. Oh, thank you, Lori, sweetheart. So I don't really know. All right, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. The cards I laid down is always correct. Maybe my message might be off a little bit. All right, so there's a situation between two partners, okay? And there is some worry and concerned about keeping that balance of where it needs to go. So it looks like somebody might have made a bad choice. All right. And deciding on how things are going to go from there, if you should continue on, move on from it, hoping for the best, just kind of waiting around to see. But either way, somebody, at the end of the day, somebody made a bad choice. So now in their partnership, okay, wherever that partnership is, all right, and now it's kind of left in limbo and exactly how it's going to play out. And that's going to be the hard and difficult part. I don't know if it has to do with the other person or if it has to do with you. So if it has to do with you, only thing you can do is change your action, change the situation, and just hope the pieces fall the best where they lay. Okay. If it's the other person, know your strength and your self-worth and keep that fighting charge that's within you and do what it is that you need to do. Don't just sit there, wait in limbo, hoping things are going to work out, because that is not fair to you at all. All right. I hope that's the best way that I can put it, whatever the situation may be. All right, Roxanne, sweetie. Let me put one. Wait, I'm not true. I'm pulling one more card. One more overall card. Oh, okay. Two more. All right. Basically, so we got that Ace of Swords here, and the Seven of Swords. So it looks like I would not be surprised if this doesn't have to do, I don't know if it's on a legal standpoint or a morality standpoint, but you're going to feel like you lost in a situation, like somebody did you wrong, and that's not fair to you. All right, sweetheart. Oh, it's not you. Okay, good. Well, in the long run, you were done dirty and you feel like you lost in a situation that's not fair to you. So just remember the strength that you do have in you and your self-worth. Don't just wait and see what's going to happen. Okay. All right, sweetie. That's it, my love. I think that's it. I don't think there's anybody else in here. All right. So if you signed up for a reading ahead of time, or if you just happen to pop in, you want a reading, say it right now, because I'm getting ready to cancel. Not getting ready to cancel. I'm getting ready to end this live. Thank you, everybody that joined today and came on in. So this is my first Tuesday, Tarot Tuesday, that I've done in a very long time. And I will be back on Thursday again. So I'm going to go back to my normal Tuesdays and Thursdays. My Thursdays time is going to stay the same. I'm kind of iffy. Like, this is the time I want to do my Tarot Tuesday. All right. I might have to make it later in the day. All right. Or maybe some days early and some days later on Tuesdays. We'll see. We'll see. And more is not because of me. A lot of the times it's, I have a child that goes to work that needs a ride. She still lives at home. She's working on getting her license. So until then, we give her a ride to work. So I might have to, the schedule might be a little different. Or if like I have my grandchildren that day or something, they have, day off from school or whatever, then I might have my grandchildren. But right now, usually it's perfect for me just because it's quiet here besides the dogs. It's quiet. Everybody's gone. You know, I don't have the little ones running around. Not everybody's home with the TV going out there, or me having to go, shh, be quiet, quiet, you know, so it's not distracting. But anyways, that's about it. I'll see you guys on Tuesday though, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and try to stay warm if you live in the East Coast like I do.